Hello, everyone. It is officially summer and humidity is high. I am very sensitive to high sun, and so are these plants. They turn wilty at the end of the day. I enjoy watching the plants as they start blooming into a fruit. I've learned something during this planting season. This year, we try to use pots in planting vegetables because we've decided not to buy a tiller to save money. We are fortunate that my husband has a friend who gave us some free pots to plant these vegetables. Planting in a pot using a topsoil is a new experience to me in that I have discovered, especially in summer, that the topsoil does not retain moisture. The soil quickly dry and the room for growth is limited. Plants are best when they are planted directly in the ground because the soil holds more moisture and that it has more room to spread the roots. Today, I'd like to speak about the truth about getting out of a comfort zone. I revisited the old valley that I used to live. My fond memories live there, and it feels good reminiscing the old days. The older we get, we become more nostalgic, and remembering the days made me realize something that nostalgia is a feeling of constant sadness as you get older, while the future brings more excitement but for a short period of time. As I look at the old house, it has changed and the tree was gone. New families live there, and the community is different. We never truly appreciate or value living in the moment until they become a distant memory to us because we have not developed the awareness yet to appreciate the present. I'm very sentimental when it comes to people and experiences, and that they've always placed a very important value of my growth in general. I cannot count how many times I have gotten out of my comfort zone in my lifetime, but change definitely brings wisdom and growth that allows us to thrive into a better self. I moved to different places several times in my lifetime, and every place tells me a story of my journey. I find that my innocence back then taught me to be courageous, making decisions not knowing what lies ahead of me. When I was younger, future is exciting, but now I have slowed down in this life. I was only 16 when I moved out from my family to go to college. Since then, I live with my aunt, and I also happened to live with roommates while I was in college. I only get to see my family on summer and Christmas, but I had a different living situation when I started living the family. My dad lives alone while my mom and sister are together, and while I live with my aunt. It was like that due to our financial living situation. Our life situation changes from time to time whenever we make choices. In between the times leaving the family and before I met my husband, I have also noticed the change in me and the growth. I have become more independent and responsible of making personal choices without my parents. During those times, I've also encountered some failures in my journey. I failed some business I tried to venture. I experienced mental health crisis after death of a parent, taking care of my father's personal belonging when he was gone. Failed relationship and the loneliness of being away from a family sometimes hit me. It reminds me the life lesson I have learned beforehand was the discipline that my parents taught me. Discipline taught me to be strong and to develop endurance whatever life throws upon me. As most people do, we all romanticize the good, happy life, and for me, I always appreciate the value of experience, whether they're good or bad. They both enrich my life in different ways. Bad experience taught me to be wise, while good experience allows me to be happy. I've always thought about the good things in the past, but this doesn't mean that I have nothing to appreciate in my present life. Now that I can see the bigger picture, I can see the distinction between different experiences. I've realized that staying and nurturing the place and community you live in is more fulfilling than changing all the time. Chasing a big dream and constantly changing according to be successful is extremely exhausting mentally. I remember the times I spent when I had sleepless nights and having anxiety attack thinking if I make it or not. Today, I learned to step back, watch the crowd, and observe and move slowly. I've learned to keep and maintain power by doing this way. To be happy today is enough for me and not to think more because thinking more creates more responsibility and burden. I love the happy and simple life and that I chose today. I can sleep well and think less. Hello friends, how are you? I just got in the house, taking some vegetables outside because I'm gonna be cooking for dinner today, and I've decided to get some fresh vegetables outside because they're ready to be picked up. So I was really enjoying outside, but it is so hot out there and I come in and I just decided to get some really cold drink. This one is just plain water and some ice. It's really hot out there and it feels good to be inside the house and relaxing a little bit. It's been a while I have not posted any video, and I just kind of take time to do it instead of rushing and taking the moment and adjusting what I'm gonna post here. But I miss every one of you, and I hope you stay and I hope to see all your comments below. And if you're doing any gardening this year, I would like to know and learn from you how you do your gardening, and that would be interesting and lovely. I was on vacation last week, so I was just kind of really trying to take my time and spend more alone time and enjoying the nature and some time with my husband. We were driving in the countryside, and it was very therapeutic. We visited a few places, and hopefully more in the future. It was really quiet here, and my husband is back there doing some work because tomorrow we'll be back to work. And today is July 4th, so our day is just normal and regular, no fireworks, and we're just gonna go to bed early and get up early. And I hope every single one of you is fine and doing well. We'll see you again next time.